Hands up. Squeeze.
50 Cent the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the first carry from Giovanni Bernard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Flush to his right. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. He completes it to Peake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
Let's go. You tighten up.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's Darnold. He gets it here to Peak. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold out left to Anderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sharon Peak, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dalton, 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy